about the power of you. You will change the world.
You're listening to the Chronicles of Living podcast.
Do the damn thing.
Where we talk to visionary dreamers like you about living their best life.
Fulfill the highest, truest expression of yourself.
It's time to step into the past, present, and future with an open and healthy mind. Now let's talk.
Greetings, my visionary dreamers. How is everybody doing on Let's Talk Sunday? Happy New Year's again if you didn't catch last week's show. Happy New Year's, everyone. I know a lot of people are happy for 2020 to be out the way and on to 2021. This is ADionne, your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from yourself, the world, and some real bullshit. And you are listening to Chronicles of Livin podcast show, the show for everyday people doing everyday things, living everyday life. You know, it's extraordinary, folk. We just trying to do the damn thing. Not trying, but we working at doing the damn thing the best way we can. To my newcomers out there, this show, first of all, welcome. And this show is about just everyday things. That's all I can say. I mean, just whatever topic spirit brings. It is topics that either we've dealt with or someone we know dealt with, or maybe we might deal with in the future. How about that? And just talking about different ways we can look at it, different angles. We can be motivated, encouraged, or inspired by the topic so that when it comes, or if it already came, we can have a more positive energy with it and move forward. That's basically what Chronicles of Livin is all about. So to my people that's been listening forever in and out the podcast, thank you. I just want to thank everyone for always coming back sometimes or all the time to support the show. You guys are the reason why I show up. And I just love you guys so much from afar. Kisses. And again, Happy New Year. So today's topic is, why not me? Now, this topic came about actually earlier, dealing with one of my beautiful clients. And, you know, I can remember her saying before, why not me? And, you know, we talked a little bit about that. Why not me? We go through life, guys, and every now and then we can look at maybe a situation or people, or you know, like there's something that you want to do or an idea that you might have. And then all of a sudden you see someone else doing it, or someone else says something about it and they plan on doing it. But you had this idea, or, you were working towards it for a very long time. You know, perfect example, me when I used to do fashion, and I used to make the whole sequence sweatsuits and the little rhinestone sneakers and all this. But this was all the way back in late 80s, early 90s. But now, you know, I'm going to say within the last maybe 20 years, you see that stuff in the stores. And people thought that I was like loony wearing this type of stuff. And then, you know, I kind of let it go. I didn't give up. I just kind of let it go and just moved on to some new things before it actually was able to flourish the way my vision was about the whole, you know, fashion industry at that time. Had I held on, then I'd have been in that whole mix, or I'd have been the person that kind of headed off, or one of the people, because no one person has the only idea. There are people all around the world that might have the same idea, but different ways. But it's just a matter of who's going to go after it first, who's going to blow it up first. That's what it is, really. But don't think that you're the only one, no matter how grand that idea is, that you're the only one with that idea. It's just like I said, Everybody might have a different way of doing it or going about it because we are all individuals and we all have different personalities. You get what I'm saying? So it's just that, are you going to move on that idea or that vision or that dream? Or are you going to sit on it and keep watching God show you people doing exactly what it is that you have set out to do? All why? Maybe because you might be limited in your belief, your faith, your thinking. You might be thinking like, oh, okay, how can I make it come to pass? And I talk about this every now and then on these podcast shows because of the fact that it needs to be reminders set out there. And then you have different people that listen to different shows. So every now and then, Spirit will have me repeat certain topics in a different way so that those who missed it the first time maybe might be inspired by it or encouraged or motivated to move on what it is that they might have been sitting on, or you might have been sitting on for years. The thought of it, oh, well, that person is smarter than me, or that person knows more people than me, or that person is more outgoing than me. These are the things that some of us might tell ourselves, or that person has more money than me. So you might talk yourself out of an actual blessing that the universe, God, the creator, has waiting for you. Just has it right there, waiting for you, the one that's listening right now, waiting for you. But you too fearful or too doubtful because of maybe your past experience, or maybe your surroundings, or maybe, your family or your friends. Maybe the people that you're around never accomplish certain things, or to a certain extent, let's say it that way. And so you yourself might not be able to see that vision with you in the middle of it, but you could see and watch everybody else living your vision. You get what I'm saying? Or you can be living your dreams and your visions, but you put a cap on it. Like, oh, I'm cool, I'm comfortable, everything is flowing, I'm making my monies, I'm getting my bag, but you don't want to move further. You don't want to, take risks to get a bigger and a deeper bag. Let's say it that way. But why not? Why not you? Why not you? I need you to ask yourself, as I'm talking and you're listening to what I'm saying, and whatever your dream, your vision, your goals, your ideas that you have either been holding back on or either you put a cap on. I need you to ask yourself right now, but why not? Why not me? Why not me? What makes the next man, the next woman different from me? Sure, you're always going to have somebody smarter, more talented, more gifted, and all of these things with more money. But the thing is, if this is something that God, the creator, has put on you, then it can be you. It can be you. And there'll be other people looking at you saying, why not me? But you have to first believe in you. You have to first look at the bigger picture and change your perception about life. Change your perception about not just life in general, but about you, about your life, about your capabilities. You know what I'm saying? You can have, T.I. song, was it T.I. song just came, you can have whatever you like. I was just saying that the other day, just came to my head. You can have whatever you like. You really can, but you have to first believe it. You cannot allow others to determine your destiny. You cannot allow others to put a halt to whatever it is that you have in your mindset. And this is why sometimes it's just not good to share everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially with people that don't have dreams themselves or never even pursue dreams themselves. Don't waste your big visions on small-minded people, as they say. Don't do that to yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice. Why would you talk to small-minded people about your big visions and your big dreams? Because they can't digest that, especially if they've never even moved towards a dream or a vision. Or if maybe they had one, but they just gave up and they stopped completely. Now, you have people that might want the distance, so they think, and they might even share with you and give you some motivation. Those are the people you want to maybe share with. Oh, I so apologize, y'all. I got a new phone. I thought I put it on silent. This is live. But those are the people that maybe you might want to run things by. But first, ask them, why did they give up before you run it by them? But if they're encouraging you and they're pushing you, sometimes people, they give up on themselves and they want to see other people make it. You do have people out there like that. But you got to first listen to how they talk. You got to first watch how they move. You get what I'm saying? First, see how they talk about other people that are making it and have dreams and things of that nature. If they're talking negative, then maybe you might not want to share your dreams with them because, again, they're a part of the small-minded crew. Okay? But those people that you come across that's always like, yeah, do it. Like, even if it's the smallest thing, or they acknowledge the smallest thing in your sight, it might be small, but in their sight, it might be big. You get what I'm saying? So they're excited. So people that's excited, when you watch them and you listen to them and they're talking about other people that's doing the damn thing and they're excited about it, if you feel the need to confide or to get maybe some constructive criticism or just, some feedback about what you're doing, okay, maybe you could share a little bit with them. But other than that, I say do the damn thing and just let it out. And then when you get it done, then you share. You know what I'm saying? Let them see it then. Advertise, whatever. They see the advertisement. Hey, wow. Dang, what they doing? Okay. And then see who comes towards you and want to support you from that. Because other than that, sometimes it could get lonely. And I ain't saying just at the top. It could get lonely when you have these dreams, these visions, these goals, and you really want to talk to different people about it because you're so excited about it. But when you think about the different people that maybe you might know, you're like, if you really real with yourself, every now and then they could be like, no, I can't share with that person. No, I can't. No, they don't. Yeah, I used to be that person. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. I've been blessed to have a handful of friends all the way from way back when that don't look at me as cray. Maybe underneath, behind the scenes they might, but they've always been my cheerleaders. You get what I'm saying? But it still gets a little lonely because I believe out of all of my crew, I am the real risk taker, the one that just will just give it all up to go pursue something. So in some ways, every now and then, it can be like, damn, I don't think they're going to get this or, understand the way I'm feeling right now, So I share with you guys sometimes if you're going through that, but just know that it won't be for long because you're going to always attract your tribe. You're going to always attract your tribe. Just do the work and watch how God just slowly, when God knows that you are prepared for the full mission, for the leveling up of the mission, then God will bring, the Creator will bring the right people in your path. And then it's up to you to discern, are they the right people? Or, you know what I'm saying? Why are they showing up in my life? And for what reasons, what part, you get what I'm saying? Because everybody that shows up is not meant to go the full distance. As I was talking to one of my loved ones, my sisters, tribe members, everybody's not meant to go the full distance, but there are people that are meant to go the full distance with you. I have people that's meant to go the full distance with me that I know is meant to go the full distance with me. And then I have people that just shows up in my life to teach me lessons, to put some fire underneath me, to push me to do more, because every now and then you could come across a certain person or certain people that will maybe do something or say something that you just like, I'm going to show them. And you don't even realize that the creator is utilizing them to push you, to push your buttons, to make you want to do more, to make you want to have more. You get what I'm saying? To push you out of your comfort zone. You just never know. You just never know. And this is why I always tell you guys, like, everybody that comes across our path in life comes across to teach us more about us, more about the things that we could be doing or we should be doing. You get what I'm saying? You can have whatever you like, even with things. If it's, if it is material things, if it is money, if it is a beautiful home or, a car or whatever, you can have whatever you want. The thing is, you have to discern when is the right time to go after those things, to go after those materialistic things. You know what I mean? But I truly believe with all my heart that we're put here to experience joy and laughter and love and, to experience all the good that life has to offer, not just the hiccups or, the downfalls or sometimes the bad part, as we would say. I believe the full mission is for us all to get to a mindset that no matter what is going on around us, no matter what the chaos, the noise, the real deep darkness or whatever that's going on around us, that we learn how to flourish through the dirt, like a lotus flower. Do you know a lotus flower can grow through the mud? It's a powerful flower. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful flower. It can grow through dirt. So if a lotus flower can grow through dirt, then what does that say about us as people? I know a lot of us get a lot of dirt. I know I had a lot of dirt thrown on me. Probably still do. I'm just not aware of it. For no reason. But it is for a reason at the end of the day, because again, that is one of those moments that you just say to yourself, oh, all right, I'm going to show them. That's your motivation sometimes. Sometimes if you just sitting there and you just like limiting yourself to things, your thoughts to how to go about things, and you just give up. The creator sends someone or a situation that'll put some fire under your booty that make you have to get up, make you have to move further in life, make you have to, think and research and study and learn. Be more open to learn, because you're forced sometimes to have to research information to get what you want. So always know when you're thinking in your head, why not me? Why is it that, I might have went to school with certain people, and maybe when I was in school with them certain people, oh my gosh, they was the worst. But they doing the best. They getting the bag. You know what I'm saying? You can ask yourself why. But you don't know their walk. You don't know how they got the bag. You don't know how long they're going to have the bag. You don't know none of this. All you going by is what you see, instead of focusing on what you can do with you, what you can do to get what it is that you want out of life. Not just out of life, not just the money, the materialistic things, the relationships, the friendships, associates, all of those things are things that sometimes we can look and say, damn, I wish, or I would like, or, you know what I mean? Why not me? Instead of asking a question, make it be you. I know that sounds backwards the way I said it, but instead of asking that question, make it be you. And I know that's not in context, like I said, that's broken English, but make it be you, okay? I'm saying it, so it's going to work that way. Make it be you. Not like other people, but the way it's put on your heart, the way it's put in your spirit and in your soul. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm going to learn this phone. But yes, go after it, guys. Yes, there are going to be setbacks, as I say on different shows. Yes, you're going to have setbacks. That's life. This is life, guys. We're in the school of life. We're going to have setbacks. But that doesn't mean that you give up. That doesn't mean that you let go of the dream, the vision, the goal. That is just simply a delay. That's it. A delay that make you maybe sit and think, okay, well, maybe I'm missing something. Or maybe there's something else that I need to do before I can reach that level. Or maybe, or just maybe that spirit is just saving you and keeping you safe. How about that? So that you won't make the wrong decision, or so that you won't, pick the wrong house, or the wrong, go to the wrong car dealership, or, spend money that you really don't need to spend, or you get what I'm saying? Like sometimes that spirit putting a stop on certain things because you might not be ready. You might not be, ready to receive the things the big blessings. There might be just a little bit more you need to do to get your mind right. But in other words, in other ways, it could be just the lesson of learning how to get out of your own way. A lot of times, that is the only thing that's in between us and having exactly what we want. Is being in our own way, being in our thoughts too much. Sometimes we could be overthinking things, overanalyzing things, thinking of the worst. But we're restricting ourselves when we could have the best. You get what I'm saying, guys? A lot of times, we could look at things as, oh, no, that's too good to be true. I can't have that. Or, I don't think I can do that. Or, that's you being in your own way. Or I might fail at it. Or they're going to laugh at me. They're all going to laugh at you. I don't know what movie that came from, but sometimes we could really have that mentality like, they're going to think I'm weird, or they're going to think I'm crazy, or, man, listen, you got to be you. I have a card in my decks, one of my decks that says, show the world the real you. And, I usually on Sunday, I usually pull a couple cards to kind of give me, just some messages. And I noticed that I pulled that card a couple of times. Show the world the real you. And I believe I always show the world the real me, but there are different levels with me that I do hold back. I know I do, just like with the card reading and things of that nature, because a lot of people think it's so woo-woo and they don't get that there are different ways, and in the universe and the creator gives us different tools for different messages. That it was a minute before I really stepped into it. And I'm so happy that I decided to show the world the real me. And I decided that, those who gravitate and who, wants that service of those messages, they're going to, ask me, and I'm going to be able to help them, So I think about the different people that I was able to help thus far. And I'm like, man, I was worried about what, some people would think because of the way that I was brought up, because of the things that I was taught. But I'm so honored that God, that the universe, that the creator, that my ancestors always whisper in my ear, do you, boo. That's what I get. Do you. Don't worry about what everybody else is thinking. Don't worry about what everybody else is saying about you. Don't worry about, Don't worry about that, because you have your own purpose. You have your own mission. You have your own assignments, as all of y'all do as well. If you listening right now, then obviously this message is for you to show the world the real you, to go after the things that you really desire in your heart without apologies, without, worrying about the repercussions. Now, of course, if it's something negative, now, come on. Don't be saying, well, ADionne said no. Be logical. If it's something that's positive that you know, it's going to help you to level up your life, not just for you, but for others as well. The things that I do, the moves that I make in life, I realize that has always been a service. I realize that really everything that I've done in my life has always been some type of service to others. When I was in the music, that means I was making music for other people to listen to other people, to uplift other people. Maybe in my earlier days, it might not have been as uplifting, but people was jamming to it. Let's say it that way, in the old school way, they was jamming to it. But in my, my latter years of doing music, it was more inspirational, motivational, and things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? When I was making clothes, it was helping people to feel good about themselves, to look good, to, And I do the guidance readings, it helps people to guide people. I do the energy healing, helping people to get the energy out, or the purpose coaching, you know what I'm saying? Helping people to find that purpose. Everything that I do has been for others. And I realized that on one of my walks one day, and I'm like, wow, okay. So now this year, 2021, I'm like, I know there are a lot of things that I plan to accomplish and I will accomplish. And as I accomplish those things, I will let you know. And even the TV show, now the TV show out, is still serving a purpose. It's giving everybody else the platform, the visionary dreamers, the platforms, So ask yourself, when things are not working out right, who is this thing benefiting? Is it just benefiting? I can't even get the word out. You know what I'm trying to say. Is it just benefiting you? Or is it benefiting you plus others in an unconscious way? I'm not saying that you gotta do something to, to benefit others. If it's something that's like fixing your credit, of course, that's benefiting you. You get what I'm saying? That's benefiting you. Come on now, y'all. Use logic here. That's benefiting you, but it's benefiting you to level up, because maybe you might want a house. Maybe you want, you know what I'm saying? So it's benefiting you. And then maybe you might have a family that's going to move in that house. So look how that turns around to you fixing your credit to get a house. And if you have family, they're going to move in. That's still a service in a way. So God, the creator, always blesses when you have others in mind, And I'm not saying this to say, okay, everything that you do has to be connected to others. And then you have to watch out. In which way is it connected to others? You get what I'm saying? If you're holding yourself back, is that benefiting just others? Is it benefiting you? It needs to be a balance. You get what I'm saying? You can't just do for others and then side swipe yourself. You can't do that. That's not healthy. It's just not, It's not. You have to have a balance. And if it's a thing of, okay, you're going after your dreams and your visions and everything like that, and, well, you want to, let's say that you want to go after your dreams and your visions, but yet you have so much obligation. You need to analyze that obligation. What is really, you know what I'm saying? You really need to examine that. Because I had to learn that for myself. These are the things that I had to learn for myself, guys. Sometimes we can obligate ourselves to things, to situations, to people that really is not for us to be obligating ourselves. Sometimes we can get in the way and we can enable other people to do the things or to learn the lessons. Let's say it that way. Oh, excuse me, y'all. To learn the lessons that are theirs to learn. Sometimes we can want to include people in our dreams and our visions, and maybe they don't need to be included. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe their energy is just not right for whatever your dream and your vision is. And it can slow it down. It could put a halt on it. It could stop it. So many different things that we have to consider, guys, when we're going after whatever it is that we're asking a question. Why not me? There are so many different things, but nevertheless, I challenge you to just go with the flow and just watch how it all unfolds. And when spirit puts certain things on you to move in a certain direction, to go, to do this way, or to do this, or to, call this person for advice, or to seek after that person to give you some type of leeway or whatever, or to connect with someone. I just challenge you to just go inward, take a few deep breaths, and think about it and be still. And the one thing I didn't say, I think, on the New Year's show was, practicing that. Practicing the being still. Practicing the just breathing in and out and just losing your thoughts for a moment. On a daily, if you can. I mean, that's my thing. When I get up, that's what I do. I work at losing myself, and just really being grateful and just really putting out that thanks and things of that nature, and just waiting and listening for some guidance and some answers. And since I've been doing that, I've really, my clarity is, oh my gosh, so much better. I'm so happy. So I don't want to make it too long. Y'all know when I say that, that's probably another 10 minutes, but I'm trying not to do that. But, guys, this is a new year, 2021, but just because it's a new year, don't mean it's a new you. A lot of us, we say, oh, I'm so glad that 2020 is over. It's 2021. But so what? You could bring your 2020 self into 2021. You have to decide, is that something that you're going to do? Are you bringing your 2020 self into 2021? Or are you letting that part of you go? At least the things that you have allowed, the parts of you that you have allowed to block you and to create the self-doubt and the disbelief and the things that's negative, the overthinking and you know what I'm saying, the scared to take risk and all of those type of energies. Let's say it that way. Are you really embracing this new 2021? Are you really embracing it and looking forward? I know I am. I'm looking forward. There's a whole lot of things I'm open and receptive to. I've met some new friends, and I know this is a year. I got a feeling I'm going to meet my mate. Sometimes, you just know when it's time. You just know when it's time. And so I'm open and receptive. I'm very excited about life. I'm very excited about the future and what the future has for me. And I invite you all to do and be the same way and know that you can have whatever you like. You truly can. You truly can. You just got to believe it, guys. You just got to let go of the old mindsets that has held you back thus far. And even if you're doing a damn thing, I'm saying the same thing too. What is holding you back to go even further? Ask yourself that. Because we can all use some leveling up. No matter how much we have leveled up already, we can all still use more leveling up all around the board in our life. So, with all that being said, guys, I love y'all. I thank y'all so much for all of y'all support. I so appreciate y'all. I truly do. And like I said, I really pray and hope that this podcast show has added to your life in a positive way and has allowed you to really look at life, look at yourself, look at other people, in the right light. Let's say it that way, in the right light. To see things with clarity, to see yourself with clarity, and to challenge yourself to see things in yourself with clarity and not just see it, but move on it. Move on it. Move on the things that you know you need to move on. Do it. Hey, things is either yes or no. A delay or a yes. Doors is open. Be prepared for that. Get your mindset right. Shift your thinking. Do things that's going to help you to stay in a positive mindset even when the day is not going your way. Always remember, you got this doggone internet. If you got a smartphone and all of that, you can always pull up a funny video. You can always just take yourself away from social media. Stop watching the damn news. You know what I'm saying? And just start doing things that brings joy to you. Get a coloring book. I had a client the other day. I don't know why. I just told him, I said, you need to color. Say you need to get a coloring book. and he told me, he was like, I do have some adult coloring books. I just never used them. I said, I don't even know how I do that, but you need to go do some coloring. That's some good therapy. So go to the dollar store. Go get a coloring book. If you feeling down, go back to that inner youth and pull that out. And if that inner youth had a bad time, maybe that's even more the reason that you need to go back to the inner youth and pull that out and make sure that you make it good so you can have good memories. Even if you are an adult, that's okay. Go back and do the things that you never did, you never had a chance to. There are plenty of things, activities out here that you can do even inside. Figure it out, guys. Okay? So, with all that being said, I'm asking you, why not you? The next time you think of an idea, the next time you think about your dreams, your visions, your goals, whether it be with your purpose, your career, your job, your relationships, your friendships, your associateships, or whatever you want to call it, ships. And I said ships, S-H-I-P, okay? And just ask yourself, why not you? Okay, guys? You got it. I believe in you. I love you. I'm proud of you for every step that you take, every step that you just make a next move. I'm saying, hear my voice. Hear my voice when you take those steps. I am proud of you, and you are more than enough, and you have more than enough. You are valuable, you are worthy, and you deserve it. You deserve it, okay? If nobody else told you that, you deserve it. I don't care what mistakes you made in the past, how jacked up your life was, whatever. You deserve good things to happen to you, and that's what I want you to go into this year saying every day, that all good things are happening to me. All good things are happening to me. All good things are happening to me. That is a mantra. That is an affirmation, however you want to say it. That's what I want you to say to yourself every day this year, okay? Only good things happen to me and for me. How about that? So, I thank you guys for listening, tuning in. This is ADionne, your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from yourself, the world, some real bullshit. And you are listening to Chronicles of Livin podcast show, the show for everyday people doing everyday things, living everyday life. You know, it's extraordinary, folk. We just here doing the damn thing best way we can. All right, guys. So until next Sunday, make sure y'all sign up to YouTube, Chronicles of Livin. Follow me. I know I've been MIA, but it's for good reason, and I will be back. I love you guys. Peace.
The Chronicles of Livin.
We can be whatever we dream.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Chronicles of Livin podcast, where you find only the highest vibrations. Remember, you are extraordinary. And if you're pursuing your dreams, we're proud of you. Because the best part of life is when you decide to live.
Something better is always possible if you're willing to work for it and fight for it.
Stay updated with ADionne by visiting chroniclesoflivin.com or stay connected through social media by following @Chronicles of Livin. Until next time, your dream pusher, ADionne.